What's up guys, today we've got a very special and beautiful car to review today. This is the Audi RS3 Vorsprung. I told you it was a very special and beautiful car, but we'll be splitting it up into different sections. So them sections are colour, exterior, interior, space, power and the optional extras this RS3 comes with. So starting off with the colour, this is a turbo blue metallic which looks fantastic. Now this is another shade of blue alongside with Navara and Atoll, but this one is the lighter one out of the two. It looks better, especially with the black grille and the black trims, but it is lighter, so it'll show that dirt and grime up a lot more. But this is a very special RS3 because they have stopped making it in the turbo blue metallic, only for exclusive, and that's a little bit more of a price. So to kick off the exterior, we'll start up the front. We've got the dynamic matrix headlights that look really cool when you start the engine up, but we've got the massive grille on the Audis that they love to put on the RS3. You've got the blacked out RS3 badge and the logo that look really sporty and cool. But what this comes with is the RS exterior package in gloss black and the black appearance package plus. That means it comes with the black trims, the black air takes, the big black grille, the black alloys and the black door mirrors. So let's go check them out. The mirrors come in black, which contrasts the turbo blue metallic, and it stands out a lot more. But these have got electronically adjustable folding capabilities with the memory function and the auto dimming. Not only that, but they are heated as well, so these are perfect. Now what does make this side profile look so gorgeous? For starters, it's the black side skirts, but it's these alloy wheels. Now these are 19-inch 5Y-spoke black Vorsprung alloy wheels that look really good, and especially in the black that goes really well with the turbo blue metallic. But the thing I don't like about the Vorsprungs is these accents here. I think they'll look a bit tacky and a bit easy to peel off, so let me know in the comments if you agree with me. But overall, I really like the design apart from these. At the back now, we've got the extended roof spoiler to keep that rain out, which is needed in the UK except from today. We've got the black privacy glass, the black logo and the blacked out badge. Now these stick out more than often because of the colour being so light. Now I love the texture design on the back, and it goes all the way to the trims and hides that rear parking sensor, but it looks really cool. And it's also got the RS Sports exhaust system with two being in one on either side. This back is so nice, especially for this RS3. So let's kick off the interior tour with these seats. These are Napa leather seats with the RS embossed. They've got 4-way lumbar support. They've got the leg extender here, and they're electronically adjustable, and they've got the memory function for the driver's seat. Moving on now, we've got the steering wheel. It's a leather steering wheel with the black stitching around the side. Really comfy, really smooth to actually navigate in, so really like that. We've got the free multifunctional steering wheel with adaptive cruise control and the gear pedals there. Moving on now, we've got the 10.1-inch colour touchscreen infotainment centre. Really easy to use. We've got the navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all the gadgets, radio as well, so it's fantastic to use. We've got the dual zone climate control with the heated seats as well, and the drive select, which I'll go on to in a minute. But we've also got the carbon inserts, which makes the inside look so much more plush. You've also got the rear view camera system and the Bang & Olufsen premium sound system with 3D sound. One of the problems I have with the interior of the car is the door handles. Now they feel like they've been mirrored and flipped, so they are the wrong way around. Now is that just me, or am I just making that up? Into the back of the car now, and you've got the Napa leather seats, which are really comfy and they look great. And you've also got the Isofix anchors for children's seats, making it really family friendly. The only problem is this centre armrest. Practicality wise, it's great if you have 4 people in the back and you've got the 2 cup holders. but for the comfiness of the car, it's really awkward to get comfy without a cover on. So if they were going to improve one thing, it would be that. Onto space now, and we'll kick it off at the front. We've got the glove box here where you can put your details, your bingo dabbers, anything else like that. But we've also got the cup holders here and the centre armrest box here for your phone and wallet. But I'd stick my phone under the infotainment centre because it is wireless phone charging and you have room for quite a bit more stuff. Finally, we've got the door storage for your water bottles. For space in the back now, knee room I don't have too much because this seat is all the way back. We can push that forward and give me plenty of space. Speaking of space, I have loads above my head, which is great for the RS3, so if you're tall, get in the back and not in the front and stop complaining. For storage wise, we've got the storage nest. You can whack your map book in there if anybody carries them around, but we've also got the two cup holders in the centre armrest that I've just complained about, and we've got the door storage as well for your water bottles. So really, you've got loads of room in the back. Now this RS3 comes in category B for us for boot space because this only holds 282 litres with the seats up, which is very similar to the Ford Focus, and this can only fit about 2 to 3 medium-sized suitcases, but them seats can be folded down, giving you more room of a 1,104 litres of space. Now onto power. Now this is a 400 PS 2.5 litre TFSI version of the Audi RS3. Now this is rapid. It does a 0 to 62 time in 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 180 miles per hour. Now it's got the engine size of 2,480cc and it's an automatic. The first optional extra that this RS3 has is that it's got the powered tailgate. Normally they don't have this on, but this is quite a cool extra. Now the next optional feature is the RS ceramic disc brakes. You get these lovely grey discs in the front and the rear. Finally, you get the Audi Drive Select and the RS specific sports suspension, which increases the top speed from 174 to 180 miles per hour. And that's the review done for today. I hope you've enjoyed the Audi RS3 Vorsprung Quattro in the turbo blue. If you have enjoyed it, give us a like, give us a comment, tell me what your favourite feature is. Until next time, see you later.